Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, a push to vaccinate Virginia.
Let's get this pandemic behind us.
The message the governor has for those refusing a shot.
Plus, an arrest after a deadly hit and run over the weekend. The two biggest concerns for people living nearby.
And frightful fun.
It's not your typical scare event that people are used to with haunted houses. This takes everything to another level.
We're going behind the scenes of a new attraction, bringing Hollywood to the Star City.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
And I'm John Carlin. COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations are trending down, but the governor says the numbers are still too high.
Amid a push to get more people to roll up their sleeves, there are also questions about booster shots and child vaccinations.
10 News reporter McKinley Struther is working for you to clear up some of the confusion. He joins us live. McKinley, what did the governor say today?
He had a lot to say, John, but he spent most of his time sending a strong message tonight to those that are still unvaccinated. COVID chaos.
Our hospitals really are at capacity at 100% and then some.
Nearly everyone who is getting COVID is unvaccinated.
Leading tonight to COVID confusion and booster blunders.
There is confusion in that area.
Today, Governor Ralph Northam addressed the Commonwealth's response to COVID-19.
This chart is from June until now. What you can see is a dramatic increase from a handful of cases a day to upwards of 4,000 cases a day just a few weeks ago.
He called this completely avoidable, placing a lot of blame on those unvaccinated.
After all these months, I don't know what else to say to people who selfishly choose not to get the shot.
Roanoke City Public Schools Superintendent Verletta White
We are excited.
was one of 3 school leaders invited to speak today.
We will soon have about 900 by next now test kits so that our school nurses will be able to conduct on-site testing.
There is work to be done on our side of the state. Places like Alexandria and Arlington have more than 90% of eligible students vaccinated, the governor says, while places like Highland and Patrick counties have around 17%.
The booster shots are authorized just to increase those immunity levels because we do know they can wane after a period of time.
And boosters are available to those eligible, but who is that? Health leaders admit there is confusion, but say there is enough vaccine for them.
It's on an honor system that you are in one of those high-risk occupations.
A few other numbers for you tonight. 75 to 80% of state employees, according to the governor, have gotten at least one shot of the vaccine. And a little more than 60% of our state troopers are fully vaccinated. If you need information on when and where to get your vaccine, I have that for you on WSLS.com. In our newsroom this evening, I'm McKinley Struther, 10 News, working for you.
And breaking tonight, a major event delay due to COVID-19. We have just learned that organizers have postponed this weekend's Blue Ridge Country Festival at the request of local health officials. The 3-day event is taking place at the same venue that brought thousands of people to Pittsylvania County for the Blue Ridge Rock Fest. Now, the Country Festival is scheduled to begin May 13th.
And another big story tonight, the infamous singer R. Kelly has been convicted on several charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. The jury announced its decision this afternoon after a month of testimony and evidence. Prosecutors say he was a serial sexual predator who abused young women and children for decades.
A Danville restaurant owner will spend the next year in prison. Federal prosecutors say Bobby James was sentenced today for wire and food stamp fraud. We're told he and others who worked at Seafood and More redeemed SNAP benefits in exchange for cash between 2010 and 2018. Court documents show it exceeded the state average by more than $2.4 million and caused $1.8 million in losses to the program.
And a man's in jail tonight after a deadly hit and run in Lynchburg over the weekend. Police believe 24-year-old Charles Beatty of Tennessee is responsible for the deadly incident. 10 News reporter Courtney Lockie joins us live tonight from right there where it happened. She's been talking with neighbors today. Courtney?
Yeah, guys, Melinda Drive is just off of Wards Ferry Road by all the shopping centers, so it's a pretty busy area. Neighbors I spoke with living in this area say they didn't see the hit-and-run crash happen, but they're no strangers to cars speeding by on their street. The road is painted with these signs, a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit and a warning of a hefty fine that's $200 minimum. It's not a very long road, and there are several roundabouts and speed bumps along the way, none of which seemed to slow drivers down. And on Saturday night, it cost 59-year-old Daniel Bathis his life.
This road is well traveled by walkers, bikers, skaters, those electric skaters. I mean, all in all, you do not need to go up through here fast.
Neighbors say several families live around the area and that if something isn't done soon, this could happen again. If you have any information or any video from the crash, call police. Reporting live tonight in Lynchburg, Courtney Lockheed, 10 News, working for you.
Turning now to your forecast, where we have been feeling a warm-up.
Yeah, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here now to talk about how long this will last. Maybe a little bit warmer later this week.
Yeah, middle 80s tomorrow after lower 80s today. So we're moving in the right direction if you're a fan of the warmth. What I want to do is show you the regional view, and you'll notice that high pressure still ruling the roost for us. We're still seeing lots of sunshine here as we close out our Monday. We're going to continue to see quite a bit of sunshine tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon we're going to start to cloud things up. That will be out ahead of a cold front. This evening, temperatures fall from the low to mid 70s at 7 into the middle 60s by around 10. Overall, a very nice evening in store with fair skies in the forecast. Your forecast for tomorrow morning, one of temperatures starting out in the 40s and 50s. By the afternoon, though, we are in the 80s. So you may need the heat on for your morning drive, but as you head home from school or work, the air conditioner will need to be on yet again. All right, what I want to do is show you your weather headlines. We're warmer tomorrow. I told you about 85, 86 degrees come tomorrow, middle 80s in the forecast. However, there is a chance for a few showers, maybe even a stray storm late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Behind that front, cooler, less humid air will follow, but that probably will not arrive here until late this week. And then by the weekend, I think Saturday is looking a little bit drier than Sunday. By Sunday into Monday of next week, we'll have another chance for some isolated showers. John?
Thank you, Jeff. Well, a rude awakening for some this morning after a 2.6 magnitude earthquake right along the Roanoke-Montgomery County line. According to the United States Geological Survey, it hit just north of Lafayette. The shaking was recorded by the seismograph at Virginia Tech, and we're told that people in Salem also felt it while inside their homes.
A little after 9:30 in the morning, there was a really loud bang, and my head shot up and my dog's head shot up, and we thought something may have hit the house, and we walked outside and saw other neighbors looking around, and we all understood that we had just felt a very short earthquake.
Jeremy Howard is an employee of WSLS. Minor earthquakes like this are typically felt, but they don't usually cause significant damage.
Investigators are trying to figure out what led to a fire at a Lynchburg mattress store earlier today. It happened just before noon at Marshall's Mattress and More on Timberlake Road. Authorities say one person was hurt, but they were able to keep the flames from spreading to nearby businesses.
Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
The unique way one local organization is marking the occasion. Most radio stations in our region don't play any Spanish music, but in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, one Roanoke business is working to change that. New Focus is an organization that helps raise exposure and voices of underrepresented communities. To honor Latino culture, they'll be playing Spanish music nightly from 8 to 10 on their website and radio app.
When we got here and realizing, you know, the black community, we didn't have a whole many outlets, but I see my brothers and sisters from the Hispanic community really don't have those as well. So we just wanted to show a little love, show a little light at the time, and I love the music too, so.
You can also catch some Latin beats on Fridays during Club Rumba hours.
And you are looking at a live picture from our Virginia Tech Skycam overlooking Blacksburg and Montgomery County. You'll notice a whole lot of sunshine here as we close out our Monday. We'll let you know when rain chances may increase a touch for a couple of us and when temperatures again will cool down coming up.
When October gets here, so will the best chance you've ever had to be scared. Really scared with a new Halloween attraction as a Hollywood-quality haunted house opens here in Virginia's Blue Ridge. The creepy heads aren't just the beginning. There are schoolrooms, beauty parlors, and other stuff we're still not allowed to show you, where things just aren't quite right.
We're trying to use a Hollywood movie quality set on a street in any town in America that's just a little wrong.
Anthony Giordano is turning a 60,000 square foot warehouse in Roanoke into a haunted attraction that may be scary good. This is unlike anything Roanoke has seen before.
No, I don't think anybody's really done this full concept like this.
And Giordano would know.
So this was one of the big things I was known for as one of the...
An expert in special effects. He helped build the creepy arms for Dr. Octavius in Spider-Man 2. He made weapons for The Last Samurai and worked on numerous other major projects. Giordano also had a big hand in producing heavy metal music videos.
We just became friends.
So you became friends with
Metallica.
It's not your typical scare event. This takes everything to another level. The special effects that he's able to create through his makeup and different sounds and lighting qualities and things like that just really helps to sell to the audience that this is a full immersion theater experience.
Center in the Square jumped on the scare bandwagon after the fundraising success from Illuminates at Christmas. Like that attraction, Blue Ridge Nightmares promises years of returns for the downtown nonprofit. Tell me what you're doing.
So right now I'm working on a head that's eventually going to transform into a dead body.
Elsewhere, workers are rushing to construct the rest of the haunted town that will resemble Roanoke from darker times, with touches like a sink from an actual jail.
Most people would just leave that sink to just sit there. We're trying to make it elements in here, water elements. We're doing that little extra. We're trying to go above and beyond.
Giordano wound up in Roanoke after his father passed from COVID. Add in the fact that work and movies slowed to a stop, and this was the right project at the right time.
It's not just a haunted house. It's a passion project for not only myself, my crew, my family, and the really dedicated people here in Roanoke that want something like this.
When you add actors and professional makeup artists to the town, the lighting, and a few other surprises, Blue Ridge Nightmares promises to attract tens of thousands of people this October. Let's just hope they know what they've signed up for. That's the backstory. That's all they'd let me show you. Blue Ridge Nightmares will be open every weekend in October. For more information, see the link with this story at WSLS.com.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
All is quiet not only in the Commonwealth, but all across the Mid-Atlantic. However, we're going to have a little front that crosses our neck of the woods as we head into late Tuesday and Tuesday night. As it crosses our area, it could potentially bring us a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly north of Highway 460. So I think the Highlands, the southern Shenandoah have the best chance to see just a little bit of rain late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. And then behind this front, we're actually going to turn breezy at times as we head into Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we're going to see increasing amounts of sunshine. So the question becomes, will you see a shower or thunder shower Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night? In Lynchburg, I cannot rule out a stray shower or thunder shower, but I think there's a better chance, say, up towards Nelson and Amherst counties. For the Highlands, isolated showers and a stray thunderstorm is possible for you. So I'm thinking, again, as you head, say, from Livingston into Amherst, out west towards Hot Springs, that's where we're going to have the best chance for a little bit of rain here Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night. But I think you're mainly dry in Roanoke, the NRV, and South Side locations. Your tropical tracker showing Sam, a major hurricane in the Atlantic Ocean, but the path of it has it getting closer to Bermuda than it will towards the United States. So Sam should have no impact on our weather here. But there are 3 other systems to monitor, 2 of which could become named storms here over the next roughly 2 to 3 days. days or so. As far as the tropics, they are still very active even as we head into late September. It is 78 right now in Lynchburg, 80 in Roanoke, mid to upper 70s out across South Side, 69 in Hillsville, and Galax a little warmer as you head towards Wytheville at 75. Humidity levels are up a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be a tad more humid Tuesday and Wednesday than it will be Thursday and Friday. Once we get rid of this front, behind this front, the air is going to turn less humid as we close out the work week. So tonight we're not as cool. Overnight lows in a few isolated spots may hit the upper 40s, but for the most part tonight we're in the 50s to near 60. For tomorrow, breezy at times, we're warm. Again, could have a stray shower or thunder shower north of 460 late tomorrow afternoon, especially into tomorrow evening. Highs in the mountains tomorrow, 76 to 82. Outside the mountains, you're roughly 83 to 88. Your extended forecast showing temperatures starting with an 8 through Thursday, then the 70s return Friday into early next week. We are dry Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with a better chance for a little bit of rain Sunday into Monday. Eric?
All right, coming up, a word from Denny Hamlin on his latest win in Vegas. 1st and 10 honors for one Blue Ridge District quarterback, and find out the biggest piece of the puzzle the Hokies are addressing during their bye week next in sports. We had a number of big wins on the high school gridiron Friday night. Some teams picking up their first victory, and our latest 1st and 10 player of the week guided his team to that very feat. John Apicello has more.
The Colonels were looking for their first win, and senior quarterback Deshaun Lewis was on hand to make sure homecoming on Ferncliff was a happy one. Lewis was dynamic and disciplined in rolling up 388 yards of total offense, 262 and 3 touchdowns through the air, and another 126 and a score on the ground. Lewis completed the Gettysburg Address, 4 score, in a 48-0 demolition of visiting Harrisonburg, giving William Fleming their first win. For all his efforts, Deshaun Lewis is your Week 5 WSLS 1st and 10 Player of the Week.
NBC Nightly News coming up next.
We will see you back here at 7.